TJ Noto with GearheadExchangeTV. We're here at Cal Moto in Mountain View, California, and this is the brand new 2012 BMW S1000RR. The staff here have agreed to let us take this beautiful motorcycle for a test ride. So let's go inside, get suited up, and we'll meet you out front and see how this motorcycle performs on the street. Well, hi, welcome back to GearheadExchangeTV. I'm TJ Noto, and I'm here with Glenn Hobson, one of the sales guys here at Cal Moto in Mountain View, California. And Glenn and his team have been kind enough to let us go test ride this wonderful 2012 BMW S1000RR. You know, I've done a little bit of my homework, but let's pretend that I haven't. And maybe you could just kind of walk us through some of the things that are significant about this motorcycle from a technological standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, what they've managed to do now is obviously it's selectable with the way that the bike's set up, purely from the engine management. And what you have is the controls, the mode controls on the bars here, that will select it through different modes, sort of rain, race, and then you've got track, and also if you've got a certain chip fitted, slick mode. Although I would suggest you do have a pair of slicks and you find a track to engage that and get that feeling. Yeah. But then, of course, the actual ergonomics of the bike, although normal sports bikes aren't really, obviously, you know, they can be a bit aggressive in their riding style. What BMW have managed to do is to make that distance from the bars is usable every day. So the fact is that you're able to ride this bike in all conditions, you know, street, track, touring, if you really want to put it, as I was saying earlier. We've got a couple of guys here in their early years of retirement, should I say, who are quite happy to use this in all circumstances. And again, with the way they've set up with the extremely well-braced rear swing arm and the rigidity of the front fork setup, in 2012 they changed a few settings and positions with this front suspension here. It's improved things a lot, and as clearly can be seen from the recent win in World Superbike, it's set up to win.
And how much horsepower is this?
It's 194 brake horsepower, just around that, but that's more than enough, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to swinging a leg over it and getting to go out and test ride it, so I really appreciate you letting us do so, and thanks again for your time.
That's no problem.
Thank you. So we've spent a few miles riding the S1000RR BMW now, and our immediate impressions are just how amazingly fast it is, and also how very competent and tractable and comfortable it is in traffic. We're up here in this scenic road at Palo Alto, California, but we had to drive a couple miles through some pretty heavy traffic to get here. And at no time did the motorcycle act in a recalcitrant fashion. The clutch is very progressive and easy to modulate. The throttle is the same. It's not a particularly hot motorcycle. You don't have the sensation of a furnace between your legs as you're trolling through traffic. The other thing that's amazing is really how very fast and powerful this motorcycle is. Obviously, we're on public roads and need to maintain some semblance of responsibility, but I have never gotten the motorcycle over 6,000 RPM, and that's already too fast, really, and irresponsible for these public roads. And maybe as we get up into the mountains a little more, farther from traffic and away from pedestrians, we'll be able to open it up a little more. Really looking forward to exploring more. Certainly can't say exploring the limits of this motorcycle. I think you could only do that on a racetrack. But at least for a spirited Sunday morning, I think we can get out and maybe learn a little bit more about the performance of this wonderful BMW S1000RR. We're here at the famous Alice's Restaurant in La Honda, California, and we just had a great ride up Page Mill Road and along Skyline on the BMW S1000RR. And as far as we're concerned, 60% of the power of this motorcycle is just simply unusable on the street. It's really quite amazing how very quick it is. I don't think I ever got it really past 8,000 or 9,000. There was one stretch where I ran it up to 10, and there's just no way that traveling that fast on a public road is prudent or safe. That said, the handling is amazing, the brakes are incredible, and it really is just overall an extremely competent motorcycle. All I can wish is that I get an opportunity to ride one of these motorcycles on a racetrack someday soon, because that's really, I think, the only place that you can fully exploit the performance of this wonderful motorcycle.
Our 2012 S1000RR looked positively sinister and stealthy in its sapphire black metallic finish. The inline four-cylinder engine produces 193 horsepower at 13,000 RPM and 83 pound-feet of torque at nearly 10,000 RPM. The motor on this motorcycle is an absolute beast, requiring a frame and brakes up to the task of handling all that power. Even in the hands of a professional motorcycle racer, aids such as traction control, race ABS, anti-wheelie control, and BMW's gear shift assist, which allows clutchless upshifts without closing the throttle, will be a welcome addition. On our test ride, which included trolling through trafficy city streets and two-lane mountain twisties, we found it impossible to get anywhere close to the limits of the big BMW's capabilities. In fact, the hardest we were ever able to push was about 5/10, barely enough to get it breathing. The S1000RR offers comfort and user-friendliness absent from many of its competitors. The riding position is comfortable, there's not a lot of weight on your wrists, there's plenty of room to move around, and even taller pilots will find it comfortable. The clutch action is light and progressive. The switchgear is typically logical and high quality. In fact, the thing is so civilized that you might never awaken that beast of a motor if all you do is ride it around town and on your favorite mountain road on Sunday mornings. This motorcycle was not designed to ride around town though. It was meant to shred the competition on a racetrack, and we hope that we get a chance to test one again on a closed-circuit course where we can safely explore the upper limits of what is most definitely one of the most impressive superbikes available today. With the S1000RR, BMW has delivered a home run. At under $17,000, it offers performance, technology, and convenience that could, and probably should, cost much, much more money.